Hi guys, this is Mark from Onsra UK. Today I'm going to do a very quick video just to show you how to fit the X lights to the Black Carve 2. Let's head over to the couch and I'll show you exactly how to do it. Okay, so for this job you're going to need a couple of things. You're going to need your number 3, that one there. And you're going to need your T-spanner. Okay, we're going to be using the bottom end of the T for that, and it's really just to hold the nut in place as you twist, otherwise the whole thing just goes round. So the way you want to do it is pretty simple actually. This is really easy. All you actually need to do is one light at a time, and what I mean by that is you don't need to take off the whole truck in order to put the lights on, which can get a bit messy, and it just gets annoying to try and put everything back together again, whilst it just makes things longer. So all we need to do is do one side at a time. So we do this one first. So we'll see if there is any, if it is just twisting around, and it is just twisting around. So what we'll do is we'll stick the bottom end of the T in there, just to grab it, and then we can loosen it up. There we go. Careful when you are taking them off. There is two things that will come out. That's a spacer, and there's also the nut. So two things there. Okay, so just be aware of that. Don't lose the spacer. I'll just put them on the board there for a moment, and we'll need to remove that screw as well. There we go. Let's put it on the grippy part. There we go. And we just do exactly the same thing with the other side. Okay, so we've done that. Now there are a couple of different ways you can do it. It's really up to your own preference. I think for simplicity's sake, I would just, you can stick it underneath if that's what you prefer to do, but I would just stick it on top. Unless you don't like the way it looks up there, then you can stick it on underneath. If you are going to put it underneath, you'll probably need to just loosen these up, because otherwise it's a very tight fit and you don't want to damage the board over here trying to squeeze it in. So probably loosen that. You don't need to take them off completely, just loosen it a little bit so that fits in, and then you can put the whole thing back together. But if you don't really care about that and you want to put them there, then you can just put them like that and just reverse what I did before. So let's put that in first. So first bit we'll do is put a nut in that one, and so that it doesn't move around, we'll do the same with that one. And then you take the spacer and the nut, okay, and there you go. That's one light fitted. Of course, it's exactly the same on that side. I won't bother showing you how to do that one. There's no point doing that, but you just do that. And here's one I did earlier. There we go. And that's the ones looking at the back. Of course, you get the red ones at the back, but you can fit them however you want. But these ones have auto braking in there. Okay, so when you brake, they illuminate red. And you can have different settings on these. You can have them on full, you can have them on shimmering, or you can have it on strobe like you can see there. Okay, really up to you how you want to do it. Totally up to you. But as you can see, it's thinking that I'm braking now. If I move it suddenly and jerk it, it comes on full and then just goes back to whatever it was doing before. So really bright lights. I highly recommend them. If you do any type of evening riding or anything like that, I highly recommend it, because nights are getting shorter, days are getting shorter. So you'll find that, you know, you may want to, certainly if you're using it for commuting, there's a good chance that you'll be riding whilst it's partially dark, if not fully dark. So great to have around, and great to increase your visibility. And the front ones are equally very, very bright. I'll just give you a quick example of those. I did show you in the other video, in the Challenger video, but I'll show you for this video too. Now that's the strobe, and you can see it's very, very bright. I'm not sure how it captures well, but you can see the little circle that it's ghosting as well. That's because of the brightness, and it's super, super bright. So people will definitely be able to see. What I recommend is it's really a personal preference, but depending if you need to see the road in front of you, you could have one on full, you could have the other one on strobe. I think that's quite a nice mixture to have. And I think on the back ones, I'd recommend having them both on strobe, and that way, because you don't really need to see behind you. So the strobe makes it much easier for motorists and other road users to see you. So, and of course, there's a nice differentiation between when you're braking to when you're riding, because obviously the strobe automatically changes to a full bright light. So people will be able to see and hopefully work out that you're braking. And to get these charged, really, really easy. You don't need to drag the skateboard everywhere. All you do, you unscrew each one. It's got a USB, micro USB on the back. You just plug it in for about 45 minutes usually. That should usually do enough, depending on how low your battery is. But they last really a long time anyway, so you won't have to be doing it too often. And the nice thing about it is you get a Y cable with it, which means there's two outlets, which you can charge both with one cable. As simple as that. Anyway, I hope it's been informative, and I'll see you on the next one.